Leo, thank you for clicking on this video. This video today is for the collective zodiac sign of Leos for their sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. Venus placement, excuse me. This message is your love tarot reading for April 2026. Let's get into it. For Leos, thank you, Spirit. You've got the Queen of Wands, your energy, fire sign energy. For Leos in love for April 2026, you've got the World card, the Sun card, also your energy, definitely your energy. The Sun card, you're here, Leo. Thanks for showing up. What are the messages? Thank you. The Fool card, nice. 3 major arcana so far. One more for Leo. Thank you. The 7 of Wands. Okay, at the bottom of the deck you have the King of Swords. So you could be having to speak your truth here, Leo, in the month of April 2026. There's something here that you're having to either, this is your energy, or this could be a what do you call it? Sorry, a legal advisor that you're checking in with. It could be an attorney, a lawyer, something to do with the legal system, okay? Getting some advice here. But if it's not that, if it is your energy, this is you speaking up, speaking your truth, having to, wanting to make something fair and just here. But this is someone that does not mince their words. They get cut to the chase. They're very blunt with their communication here, okay, but fair, okay. And with the Queen of Wands coming out first, I feel like this is your energy, male or female. Just because it's a queen doesn't mean it can't be a masculine energy. It can be a masculine energy. Take it as resonates for you. But this is someone that's very outspoken, very high energy. In the month of April, I feel like this is going to be this is your energy. This is you just enjoying life. I feel like that you're going to be very happy in the month of April, just all around. Taking advantage is what I'm getting. Taking advantage of everything that's coming towards you, good things coming in for you. All right. I feel like you're going to be enjoying them, enjoying the people around you, enjoying the whatever blessings are coming in, just enjoying the day is what I'm getting. Like, not just, I know we're talking about the month, but I feel like day to day you're going to be finding the good in your day. All right, with the Queen of Wands here. And I'm also getting, you're also, the Queen of Wands is someone who's very magnetizing, and they draw people in, okay, with their aura. And I feel like that's what you're going to be doing in the month of April 2026. That's going to be like your placement, like that's what you're gonna, that's the space that you're gonna be embarking in. Like, I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but that's the space you're gonna be in. Is like you're gonna be very I'm getting like an open, energy, and people are going to just be magnetized to you, okay. I just admonish you to also do some protection practices, just because you're going to be so magnetizing. You just want to make sure you're protected and your energy is protected here, which I believe you will be. I feel like this is also you're also very intuitive, okay. So you're going to be able to pinpoint who is around you that doesn't mean you well. Not every smiling face is one that you can trust, all right. So keep that in mind. Just a small tidbit. I don't feel like it's something, like something big that you have to like really worry about. But because so much is going to be happening, I'm getting like you're going to be around a lot of people throughout the month of April, just enjoying life. Maybe, going to barbecues for some of you, maybe enjoying just time with family and friends, okay, more so than normal, okay. And with the World card here, you're going to close out a cycle, or you have been. Time is, fluid. You could, part of this message you could have already started experiencing, or you could be experiencing it currently or in the near future, maybe a little past April. So with the World card here, this is you closing out a cycle. This is you mastering something. For some of you, you're graduating from a course or an education. Some of you are getting your degree in something. Congratulations if you have graduated from an educational facility or institution. But with the World card, this could also be you graduating from a lesson. All right, you've graduated from a lesson. You're ready to move on to the next chapter of your life. Okay, you're learning the lesson and you're taking the lessons with you, though. It's not just you learning the lessons, but you're taking these lessons with you onto a new chapter in your life. You're starting new here in the month of April. Okay, for some of you, you could be traveling in April with the World card here, and you could be traveling internationally. Okay, but it doesn't have to mean that. It could just be you traveling. For others of you, you could also be, this could be you or your significant other may be proposing, okay, and getting engaged. With the World card here, I get that with the ring. That's like a wedding band for me. And so, yeah, you could be proposing to someone, or someone could be proposing to you, okay, in the month of April. All right, congratulations. And with the Sun card here, you could be a father, okay, or this could be about your father, but this is a love reading. So I don't see that being the case here. The intent is a love reading. So this, I feel, for some of you, you are fathers watching this video, or you're dealing with the father of your children. Okay, something about a father archetype is of significance here. Okay, and you could have a son with this person. All right, and with but with the Sun card, this is your energy. You could be feeling very happy, like I mentioned with the Queen of Wands and the Sun card here. I feel like you're feeling very happy. You're feeling joyful. All right, you feel like I feel like God is shining on you. To be honest with you, I usually say like the light is shining, but I didn't want to say the light. It's like God is really shining on you in April, and I feel like you're gonna get like a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, and I feel like you're gonna feel a sense of freedom here. And we're gonna clarify everything just to get more on what these cards mean and where it's coming from, and kind of get some detail. But let me just go through these first. So yeah, with the Sun card, I feel like a sense of freedom. And with the Fool card as well is like freedom. It's these two cards for me are like freedom cards. Okay. Again, this is well. Let me start. The World card is fixed sign energy, so that's Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. The Sun card is your energy, Leo. Fool card is Aquarius. So you definitely are Leo, but you could have some of these other zodiac signs in your top four Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. And with the Fool card here, I feel like you're taking a leap of faith here. For some of you, you're taking a leap of faith and proposing to someone, okay? And for others of you, this is just you taking a leap of faith and doing something new, maybe going on to a new relationship here. Yeah, and it's a risk. Something about this is a risk. But again, it's something new, and it makes sense because the World card is you closing something out, and the Fool card is you starting something new. It's a new beginning. Okay, and this could be a new beginning in a relationship here. Okay, and with the Seven of Wands, this is something that you have to maybe defend to some extent. Maybe there's someone or people in your energy around you that are not happy about this new beginning, and I feel like maybe you have to defend it in some ways. Like maybe you have to speak up and defend your relationship. Okay, your new relationship. Let's get some more for Leos in April 2026 in love. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please, for Leos. You've got the Eight of Wands. Clarify the World card for Leos in love. Oof, that did like the flip forward and back. You got the Hermit card, Virgo energy. I'm sorry, I know this is loud. I just have to adjust my headset. It's kind of falling off. The Sun card, please, for Leos in love for April 2026. I just heard "Feed Me, Seymour." Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That could be for some of you. Maybe some of you watched the movie Little Shop of Horrors, or maybe some of you are hungry while you're watching this video. Take it as it resonates for you. Or someone could be telling you to feed them. Maybe you have a little child and they're hungry. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But yeah, with the you have the Queen of Cups clarifying the Sun card. Why the Fool card for Leo in love for April 2026? Thank you. You got the King of Pentacles. And why the Seven of Wands here for Leos in love for February? Excuse me. February could have been of significance to you? Because I was about to say February 2026. Why the Seven of Wands for Leos in April 2026 in love? The Knight of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so with the Eight of Wands here, I feel like there's some fast movement. There's like fast communication is what I'm getting. You could be communicating something to someone. You're coming in like very fast. I'm hearing fast and fiery. Okay, I'm feeling like there's some communication that you're wanting to get through to someone, and you're wanting to express it a lot, or like get it to them like quickly. You want to, you're very adamant is what I'm getting, but also very excited to want to express yourself to this person. That's for some of you. Now, for others of you, you could definitely be traveling with the Eight of Wands here and the World card. I feel like those two cards are speak to travel, and I feel like you could be traveling in the month of April 2026. Okay, and it could be fast. It could be last minute is what I'm getting. And that's for some of you, all right? But with the Hermit card here, clarifying the World card, I feel like you had to really go within and internalize a lot of what was happening in this last. I mean, I'm getting like the last 3 months, what's been going on with you, and I feel like with the Hermit card, you really have to go within, and you had to separate yourself from a lot of people. You were up in your head, Leos. I feel like you were definitely like you had a lot on your mind. You had to think this through, and it took a lot for you to get to this World card. It took a lot for you to reach the last major arcana of the tarot. You went through a journey, and this journey landed you here, but it took you really praying, some of you meditating, and just really thinking about what next steps were going to look like for you. And I feel like that's what the Hermit card is here about. There was a time when you separated yourself from a lot of people. If that's not then, this is currently happening for you. And I feel like you had to separate yourself to really think about what it is you want and where you want to go from here, because you're ending one cycle, again, like I mentioned, and you're starting a new one, but you don't want to, I feel like you didn't want to repeat, or you don't want to repeat the same cycle. You don't want to repeat the same mistakes you've made in the past and experience the same issues. So I feel like you had to go within, or you are going within to figure out what that looks like going forward for you. And with the Sun card here, I feel like you're really reaching that. I don't know why I'm hearing Pentacle. For some of you, you're reaching a Pentacle, meaning like your finances are looking up and you're being very abundant. But look at how both of them, now that I'm looking at this, look how both of them have their hand wide open, like the arms are wide open. There's definitely a sense of freedom, okay? And with the Queen of Cups, this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. I feel like there's someone here, now you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, who brings you joy, because that's what the Sun card is. It's joy, it's happiness, it's a sense of fulfillment, all right? It's someone who's very happy, as you can see, and very feeling free. And maybe there's someone in your energy that's a Queen of Cups energy, masculine or feminine energy doesn't matter, the gender, who brings you joy. And this could be a nurturing, very soft is what I'm getting, soft person, someone who's very intuitive with the Queen of Cups here, someone who is a prayer warrior for some of you, someone who is just nurturing all around, okay, and just kind-hearted, all right, and someone who is very in touch with their emotions, all right, with the Queen of Cups here. I feel like this person brings you joy, or you bring them joy, vice versa. I take it as it resonates. I feel like both of you are in a good connection because the Sun is here and this is your energy, but I feel like with the Queen of Cups here, this is what you feel because of this person or with this person, okay? And with the Fool card here, this is you starting a new beginning, okay? This is you taking a leap of faith. With the King of Pentacles, I feel like you are bringing stability to this relationship. Now, some of you, this is a new person because of the Fool card here. For others of you, this is just someone that you are currently in a relationship with in April of 2026. Take it as it resonates. But with the King of Pentacles here, I feel like you're offering stability. You're coming in with stability. You're coming in with like more maturity because you did the work. You're closing out something that wasn't serving you, and I feel like you're coming in with stability, with prosperity here. Okay, I feel like you are someone that's going to be reliable for this person, for this connection. All right, with the King of Pentacles, and I feel like you're taking a new stance with this person, and you're not repeating, like I mentioned earlier, the same mistakes you did in the past. Okay, and with the Seven of Wands talking to you having to stand up for this because there's someone here that's been, now this could be you or this could be the same person, this Queen of Cups, because this is a Knight of Cups. So now I'm thinking this could be this other person in your energy that that is coming in very charming, very, this is like the card about someone who's charming, someone who's very loving, and like I mentioned, like just very in tune, intuitive, and just kind. All right. And with this Knight of Cups, I feel like this person's coming in and have maybe felt like they had to defend themselves when it came to this connection because she's facing this way, and I feel like your energy is facing this way, and I feel like and I'm saying she, but obviously it's masculine or feminine energy. I'm saying she because there's a woman in the card, but take it as it resonates for you. If you're masculine energy or feminine, this is what it applies to you as well. And with the Seven of Wands, I feel like this person that you're in connection with has had to defend themselves. They had to stick up for themselves when it came to this connection for some reason or another. We're going to get to what that's about. But yeah, this person, either you or, because of this person having to defend themselves, I feel like there's someone here that has had to put on the charm, and kind of finesse their way back into this person's heart, into this person's like space is what I'm getting, and kind of break down that wall and their boundaries. Because the Knight of Cups is someone, honestly, that is, a finesser, a smooth talker, someone who's gonna, open the door, someone who has that, the, what do you call it, chivalry, the chivalry of, like, bringing gifts, flowers, doing all the nice things. It doesn't have to be monetary or like material gifts, but it can be just doing all the nice things, opening the door for you, and, being kind, and, just going a little extra, the chivalry, what chivalry means, And I feel like this person had to do that because they saw this person put their wall up, and they had to they had to put their protection wall up, okay? Let's see, with the Eight of Wands for Leo for April 2026, Spirit, thank you so much. You got two cards here. You got the Three of Wands and the Page of Cups. Okay, let's get through it and then the Hermit card for Leos for April 2026 in love. You got that card, but this one also flipped. You've got the Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. Definitely, you could have Virgo in your chart, or someone in your energy could, this other person. Because, I mean, you got the Hermit card for Virgo, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. And you have the King of Pentacles. That's a lot of pentacles. And you're a fire sign, and this person may have water sign energy. But you or this other person could have a lot of earth energy, specifically Virgo. Okay. Queen of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups for Leo in love for Oh, okay. Am I taking everything? I'm taking this one. That's Aries energy, the Emperor card here, and the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Okay. And the King of Pentacles. Tell us more for Aries. Excuse me, not for Aries. You could be dealing with Aries. For the King of Pentacles for Leo, sorry, in love for April 2026. Thank you. The Nine of Wands. Okay, and the Knight of Cups for Leos in love for April 2026. Thank you. You've got the Four of Cups. Okay, so let's start from the top. Sorry, I had to adjust my thing again. Okay, let's move these over just so I'm not overlapping. So with the Eight of Wands here, speaking to communication here or travel. Take it as it resonates. The Three of Wands does talk about someone wanting to take this relationship to another level, expand. It talks about expansion, its growth, and with the Page of Cups, I feel like you're coming in. This could be you or this other person. Take it as it resonates. Flip the roles where you need to. But with the Page of Cups, someone's coming in with a message, an emotional message. Okay, someone's talking about wanting to move this to the next level, wanting to expand in some way. And for some, this is someone wanting to say like, hey, eventually I want to be engaged, and engaged to be married. Like, where are we going here? Like, where are we taking this? Someone's talking about like, I'm getting like the 5-year plan. Like, what do you see yourself in 5 years with me? Like, where do you see yourself in 3 years with me? Like, let's talk about it, because I don't want to waste my time, is what I'm getting. So with the Page of Cups, this is like the beginning. Like, this is, let's sit down, let's talk. For some, let's have a coffee, let's have a tea, let's go out for something, a Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, whatever the case is. Let's go out to our favorite coffee shop and have a talk. Let's go out to IHOP, is what I'm getting. And yeah, I want to know about like, where is this going? Where are we moving to? Like, where is this relationship going, is what I'm getting with that. And with the Hermit card here being clarified with the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you're reciprocating. I feel like you're closing out a chapter here, okay? Something where wasn't working for you in the past. And like I mentioned, you've gone within, you've thought about a lot, you've had to separate yourself from a lot of people, and just like, I'm hearing mental anguish. Maybe even like separate yourself from that negative self-talk and self-sabotage. And you want to reciprocate, is what the Six of Pentacles is about. You want to give this person what they want. You want to be able to reciprocate that, okay? And I feel like this is you with the Knight of Pentacles. Although you're moving slow, and maybe this is what you're going to tell this person, I do want the same thing you want. You just have to give me some time. And, I'm not going to come in. It's not going to happen quickly, because the Knight is the slowest moving Knight in the deck. And in the tarot deck. And I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, you're telling this person, I want this with you, with the Six of Pentacles. If you're not telling them this is, maybe this is, I feel like you are telling them, because it is a Knight, and the Knight does come in, they are, they're not messengers like pages, but they are messengers, like they do come in for a reason. Like, you're doing this, this is what you're telling this person. I feel like, yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, they're action oriented. So I feel like there's something here about maybe you even giving, for some of you, a promise ring. That's a small amount, maybe like 2% of you. There's something here about, giving something, because a Six of Pentacles also talks about giving gifts. And there's something about support here. All right. So maybe there's monetary gifts, but I'm getting more so like something to kind of hold this person off, and not in a bad way, just to say, look, to show that you are in it. You are invested, okay? And with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you're letting them know it's going to take me some time, but we're going to get there. If you notice, he has a map there. So he is planning. There's a sense of planning here with the Knight of Pentacles, but it just doesn't it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen as fast as, let's just say, like the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands, okay? Or even a Knight of Cups. Okay, so with the Queen of Cups here being clarified with the Emperor and the Temperance card, I feel like this person brings you happiness and joy, and I feel like you are I'm hearing the reins. You're taking the reins of the situation, of this connection. I was just getting another download. For some of you, you are fathers. You are the father, like I mentioned earlier. So the Sun card is the father archetype, but so is the Emperor. The Emperor is also the divine masculine. So you could be dealing with your divine feminine here, although the Empress is not here yet, or at all, because I don't. This is all I'm pulling for as far as tarot cards. You could be the divine masculine to a divine feminine. Okay. Take it as it resonates. But with the Temperance card here, I feel like you're coming into alignment with someone who's a leader in this connection. Okay, the Emperor is a leader in his right. Like, he has great leadership skills, and I feel like when it comes to the area of love and this connection, I feel like you haven't been showing leadership skills. You haven't been showing like that you're taking like control, and not control. That's not the best way to put it. I'm trying to say, like, you're not Basically, you're not, you haven't been, but I feel you are in April going to be putting your foot down and saying, "This is what I want." You weren't being definitive, and you weren't making up your mind. I feel like you were in a place in the past where you were kind of like up in the air, not knowing, unsure, because there were things you were dealing with before the World card, right? This is before this completion, this graduation of whatever it is for you. And so with the Emperor card here, I feel like you're ready. Like this is like a card of I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm done with the past. I'm closing it out, and I'm happy. I'm happy here is what I'm hearing. And with the Emperor card here, I feel like you are taking a stand. You are putting your best foot forward. You are taking the bull by its horns is what I'm getting, because you've come into alignment. And why did you become into alignment? Because you went within. Okay, you sought, sought your spirit team, the God you serve in prayer, in meditation, your spirit team, however, whatever you pray to, whoever you pray to, excuse me. Yeah, and I feel like with the Temperance card being here, you wanted balance, you wanted harmony, okay? And I feel like these two cards portray that, and I feel like you looked for that because that's what you wanted in your life. You don't want to repeat what you did in the past, whatever that was, okay, for you. And with the King of Pentacles here, this is you being resilient, you really wanting this, and you're going after it, okay? You're saying, I'm gonna provide. I'm going to be the provider here. I'm going to be able to give you what you want. I'm going to be able to reciprocate. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, this is talking about someone who's persistent. All right, and you're giving this another shot with the Knight of Wands and the Fool card, clarifying the Fool card here. This is another shot. Okay, so this is something that you're redoing because of the Nine of Wands, because there's 9 wands here. There's times that this you've given this time and time again before. You've done this before, and I feel like now is that you're again taking a stand. You've made up your mind is what I'm saying as far as like how you want to move forward. Okay, but it came after some inner guidance, spiritual guidance here. Okay, and with the Knight of Cups being clarified with the Four of Cups, someone who has had their wall up, who had to defend themselves against you. I feel with the Knight of Cups here, I feel like this person is not happy. It's not happy. This person's not happy. I mean, maybe you're coming in, like I mentioned earlier, very charismatic, showing like being very chivalrous. I have a problem saying that word. Chivalrous. Let's see. Tell me more about this well, clarify some more. Tell us about the Seven of Wands for Leos in love. What is the Seven of Wands energy? Tell us more. The Page of Wands. This is like spontaneous energy. This is very spontaneous. Someone who's like, but it's also Leo, Sag, Aries. That's your energy. And I feel like maybe in the past you were the one. Maybe it wasn't this other person, but maybe you were the one that has had your wall up. Maybe there's something about you having to defend yourself all the time against this person. And yeah. And with the Page of Wands, maybe there's a message here coming towards this person, like an enthusiastic message is what I'm getting towards this person. And let me get more on the Seven of Wands for Leo, please. In love. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is changing. You're no longer going to be in this defensive mode, okay? In April, this is a change. The Wheel of Fortune is the wheel that changes. Okay, you're doing like a 180 here, and it's divinely guided. This is like divinely guided. You have a lot of major arcanas here, which lets me know that the divine has their hand in this connection here. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is going to be a change. A turn of events is what that's about. And with the Knight of Cups, I feel like you're going to come in. You or this other person in your connection is going to come in very charismatic, because of this change. There's going to be a light-hearted energy around you and this person with the Knight of Cups. And you're going to be very showing each other, like the love languages that you both appreciate. And with the Four of Cups here, there was a time, clarify the Four of Cups before I even speak on it. Tell me about the Four of Cups for Leo for April 2026. Tell me about the Four of Cups for Leo for April 2026 in love. Thank you. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. I feel like in April with the Four of Cups, this is someone who's not happy, someone who's kind of feeling sorry for themselves, kind of like woe is me energy. Like it's just like I'm not happy, I'm discontent. All right, with what I have in front of me. Okay, with with the cards I've been dealt. Okay, but I feel like there's going to be a spark with the Ace of Wands coming out, a spark of energy, a spark of enthusiasm, and for some like a sexual spark. Okay, there's going to be some. Let me get more on the Four of Cups, like a heightened libido, a heightened libido. Okay, with the Eight of Cups here, you're going to be moving out of this, and this could be someone leaving, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting someone's moving out of this energy of the Four of Cups. You're moving out of this energy. You or this other person, take it as it resonates, of feeling like they're not happy with what they have in front of them, and they're going to be moving towards the Ace of Wands. Very passionate about this connection. All right. Let's get some. Well, let me get maybe two cards from here for Leos in love for April 2026, please. What messages do you have for Leos in love for April 2026? You've got roller coaster, full of highs and lows, off and on again, hot and cold. Yeah, this is what I was getting. I feel like you had this person, take it as it resonates, flip the roles, but there's someone in this energy, in this connection, was up and down. Like there was like a sense of, and there's needing, whoever this is, needed to go within and really close out a cycle here so that they can invest in this cycle, in this connection. And there was a lot of highs and lows, and someone who wasn't giving their full 100%. All right, is what I'm getting. One more for Leo, please, in love for April 2026. Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, so you're going from an energy of kind of up and down, hot and cold, not knowing which way to go, not sure of what it is you wanted to, out of this connection, to a ride or die. Someone, it's you and this person against the world. This is a dedicated partnership, is what it says at the bottom, if you notice that. Okay, this is Bonnie and Clyde energy. I love that for you. Jay-Z and Beyonce could be of significance. You could like to hear, I'm sorry, two cards had fallen out earlier, so I just wanted to make sure I picked them up and not forget them. Yeah, you could be like their music, or, yeah, or at least one or two of their songs. I don't know. I just realized, just saying that I never went over your intuitive messages. I did channel some intuitive messages for you, Leo, and I want to go through that. You know what? Let me do it at the end. Let me just pull some more cards from the Oracle decks, and then I'll go through it with you. I apologize for that. I've been going through the intuitive messages for each zodiac sign for April's messages, and I give it to you usually in the beginning before I start pulling cards. So I totally forget. I forgot about that, and I totally apologize. All right, for Leo in love for April 2026, Spirit, what other messages do you have for them? Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Yes, I feel like this is what you're doing. You're going to be giving this relationship a second chance. You're going to be, again, going within and really thinking about what it is you want here. All right? Tell us more for Leos in love for April 2026. Thank you so much. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Yeah, I don't have like cards of like friendship groups and stuff like that, but I really do believe that there's the support. I feel like I know it says your inner circle, but I feel like your inner circle is honestly you and your the God you serve, the God you pray to, or like your spirit team. That's the support you're going to be getting right in during this time. I feel like you're going to be, again, like I mentioned, becoming in alignment with God, with spirit, with your spirit team. Okay. Let's see what else comes out for Leos in love for April 2026. You got two cards. You're mysterious. Okay. It says, I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. Okay? Take that as it resonates. This could be you feeling this way or this other person in your energy. And then you have, you're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. Okay, so you could be feeling this, or this other person could be feeling this other person, this connection. All right, Leo, let's just get a few more, and then a card of advice, and we will be, I'm sorry that I hurt you. Okay, this could be you, this could be other person. Flip the roles where you need to. Someone in this energy feels sorry that whoever is this person that's had these roller coaster feelings, this hot and cold, not sure, if you want to invest or not, like kind of doing the cha-cha dance here. I feel like this is the person that's saying, I'm sorry that I hurt you eventually. Tell me more for Leos in love for April 2026. You intimidate me. So take it again. If this is you, you may be intimidated by this other person, which is why whoever the person is that hurt this other person, maybe it's because they were intimidated. Okay. And you have, my family and friends have meddled in my relationships. Okay, so if that's you. If it's not you, then it's your person. Okay, let's get a card for advice for Leo before we close out. For Leos in love. Thank you, Spirit. And then I'll go over the intuitive messages that could mean something for you. You've got emotions. Okay, let's read from the book really quickly. I know I haven't been doing that for every sign, but we're going to read from the book. Okay, emotions. Let's see really quickly. I'm trying to make these videos a little shorter. Okay, it says, you're evolving and progressing, so it's natural for you to have a different perspective now than you did before. You drew this card because your feelings are speaking to you, and it's important for you to listen. Ignored emotions only grow stronger and louder. There's something in your life that is becoming intolerable to you. You once were able to endure or even enjoy this situation, but because you have changed, so too have your emotions. This card asks you to be honest with yourself and take an inventory of how you're feeling. You don't have to resort to drastic action to resolve anything. Sometimes it's enough just to acknowledge your own feelings so that your heart feels heard and understood. Additional meanings are getting guidance from a therapist or joining a support group, dealing with an emotional loved one, empathetically, absorbing other people's emotions. All right, that says a lot. And I'm going to leave it there. Leo, thank you for clicking on this video once again, and thank you for watching till the end. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, and comment down below. And also, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. That way we can, YouTube will know to alert you whenever I upload more videos like this one, and also to help us to grow. All right, till next time. Bye, Leo.